Brian, tens of millions of Americans are in limbo right now. The Republican proposal is expected to include one-time $1,200 checks to many Americans, but it would not renew that full $600 weekly unemployment boost.
It's awful. Being in limbo is not knowing, I think, is almost worse.
Adam Malley has built his career as a chef, working at the Mandarin Oriental, and most recently as executive chef at Virgin Hotels in San Francisco. But the hotel has been shut down since the early days of the pandemic. Malley is one of millions of Americans figuring out how to survive without the weekly $600 federal unemployment benefit.
Groceries, feeding my kids and myself. Putting gas in the car. We don't go very many places these days.
Malley lives with his two daughters and wife in Petaluma. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said tomorrow Republicans will unveil a proposal to extend the benefit at a reduced amount.
We are going to be prepared on Monday to provide unemployment insurance extension that would be 70% of whatever the wages you were prior to being unemployed.
House Democrats passed a bill 2 months ago to extend the $600 payments through January. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told Face the Nation Sunday the new formula is too complicated.
Figuring out 70% of somebody's wages, people don't all make a salary. Maybe they do. They make wages, and they sometimes have it vary. So why don't we just keep it simple?
But the administration says the generous benefit discourages people from returning to work. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin has promised a fresh round of one-time $1,200 stimulus checks coming in August. For jobless Americans like Malley, time is running out. Without that weekly boost, his unemployment check drops to $450 a week.
But again, not knowing when the next check is coming is difficult because we went through that. We actually were delayed on our last check, and I had to go out and cater to pay Paul.
Okay, Betty, so now we've said time is running out 3 times. So do we have any idea when Congress will reach an agreement?
It is hard to say whether they can even reach a deal. If they do, that could take weeks, which means that tens of millions of Americans would need to figure out how to survive until then, and we don't know if they'll receive retroactive benefits. Now, top White House officials say that Congress might have to pass a narrow piece of legislation this week, but House Speaker Pelosi has rejected that approach. Brian?
All righty.